All right, and we are back. More top 16 action for Brawlhalla 2v2 here at BCX 2017 World Championship.
You had a good break?
Yeah, we are good.
No, I mean, did you have a good break?
I did.
All right.
I did. We got to chat with some other people. I was talking with Tiger and Kyler Alice. They're actually waiting in the wings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're gonna apparently be fighting the winner of this next match.
Oh, really? Wait, so did they? How'd they do against? We were talking about them. Who were they fighting again?
Tiger and Kyler Alice.
Yeah, they were supposed to fight Goosey and Mini.
Oh.
Do you know what happened there?
Yeah, I mean, they're
I
down
assumed
in the
then
lower
that
bracket
that
now.
match happened. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
wow.
Maybe,
so Goosey.
maybe Goosey is real.
I'm telling
The
you,
Goosey
dark
hype
horse.
is real.
I can't wait to see it at
Oh,
some point.
man.
I hope. In the meantime, here's another team who has been just sitting here all day waiting. Crocky Doppy.
Yeah, they've been hanging out. I've seen them walking around, saying hi to the fans. Doppy, always so suave, never a hair out of place.
And Crocky just looks like the most confused man on the planet.
I mean, that's usually how it goes, right? He
Yeah.
streams a lot. We've seen this. It's nothing new.
Apparently, he had quite an adventure on the airplane. I still haven't gotten to ask him about that. He tweeted out. He was like, "Dude, my airplane ride was crazy. You'll never believe it." And that was the tweet. And I was
Wow.
like, "You can't leave us in suspense like that, Crocky. What happened?"
I'm real curious now because I've had some interesting flights of my own.
Yeah, I bet.
I think I saw a couple break up and actually go to separate ends of the plane for the rest of the flight.
On a flight.
On a flight.
That is amazing.
So I can't even imagine, what he must have come across. So we've got Crocky and Doppy. Do you recognize who they're going to be playing against here?
Manser and Enya.
Oh my gosh. Manser. I have not heard that name in such a long time.
Manser, the man himself.
That is an OG player.
I was so surprised hearing his name. I was like, man, I get to see Manser. And now I've seen Manser.
That is awesome. I'm really glad that he came out, man.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure he definitely didn't come to BCX last year. But he's here now. And
yeah, I don't recall. It's long ago. He used to just dominate the scene.
Oh, he was
such a
strong
force.
So strong. He was incredible. If I recall correctly, Manser was like one of the first few players to be able to challenge Misfit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that was like early 2015.
Yeah, the old days.
The old days.
Before a lot of these kids joined the scene.
Manser.
And then, we haven't seen him around in quite some time.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll like. There were a couple times where I fought him in 2v2s, and I was like, man, is that really Manser? It must be him.
It's the real Manser.
But yeah, looks like they're getting their setup set up.
Yeah. I mean, that's usually
In the
what you do
meantime,
with setups,
actually, I'm
right?
going to go ahead and see what other things have happened while we haven't been looking, outside of just Kyler and Tiger versus Goosey.
Oh, right.
Looks like
Mainstream's
Sparky's
chilling
talking
as well.
about water. I don't know why.
When isn't he, though?
That's the Sparky Classic, talking
right?
about water.
Because, I mean, what? He heard TK Breezy talk about it one time at a tournament, and now he's just like, that's got to be the topic. That's the commentator topic. What kind of water do you have?
I don't know if I just haven't refreshed yet, but I don't see the Goosey match.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just had to refresh.
So what are we working with?
Okay, so let's see. Let's see all the things. Addy and Cake beat Little Captain Dr. Faison. They are now confirmed.
Oh,
They are good for Sunday. Addy and Cake.
really? Addy Cake, they beat Lil Captain Dr. Faison?
Yeah, they beat Little Captain Dr. Faison in the second round of this top 16.
Okay.
Noel and Blood Diamond beat Multimum TV. They are confirmed.
Ooh, what was the set score on that
2-0
1? 2-0.
against Multimum TV.
Wow.
Yep. So Noel and Blood Diamond, Addy Mastic and Cake are two of the four people who are confirmed in the upper bracket of top 8 for Sunday.
All right.
The other two is a competition. Right now, Daiku and Effie are waiting. to fight another team. Mini and Goosey are waiting to fight another team.
Okay.
So they're in the runner-ups for to see if they can qualify for the upper bracket. Daiku and Effie are waiting for the winner of Starlight and Silly Gobi versus Psyche and Grizzy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Psyche and Grizzy have really made it up.
Jeez, were they were in Waterfall and just
They were in
worked
Waterfall.
over?
I'm gonna go back and check on them, but on the other side, Mini and Goosey are gonna be waiting for Crocky Doppy versus Mansurenia, so the winner of this game.
Ooh, nice.
Which is very exciting. I'm gonna go back here. Psyche and Grizzy, where did they come from? Where did they go? So they were in a pool with Stevenator and Compute and Tiffany and Joke Down and beat them out. In fact,
man.
they won all of their sets.
Wow. All right.
They beat Mansurenia. So Psyche and Grizzy are really making it work. And they came from... Did they come from Div 2? Yeah, they came from Div 2. I think...
And oh yeah, I see that match is actually going on main stage right now. While we're about to get this match going, Crocky Doppy versus Manser and Enya.
And hopefully they're ready to go soon. Does Doppy play controller? Because I know Crocky does.
Crocky definitely does. I feel like Doppy does. I'm pretty sure. I remember he did at Dreamland. Because that was a big thing over, 4 controller players winning 2v2s.
When the one tournament where controller was meta because of the
I don't think that even really ended up mattering because Crocky and Doppy,
they
take tournaments left and right.
Yeah, because they were like, they didn't need the keyboard is input meta that everyone's been going on about.
I guess you either need to, have some green on you or just perfect hair.
That's the strat.
Yeah, if you get one takeaway from Doppy, perfect hair. One takeaway from Crocky, loses to Noel in basketball money matches. That's all you need to know. Makes a really good team.
When's that run back?
The run back? I mean, why not now?
Why not now? Just get a basketball hoop. Yeah, there's just one installed on the roof. Bring it down.
It, right?
Oh, I'm sure we have the room. Just got to find the parts.
We'll just set that up backstage, We'll go bother all the stream runners.
Looks like they're getting into it.
Headsets mounting on.
Headsets brought to you by Astro.
Green.
Yeah, isn't it nice? They have the green headsets too. And does Crocky know how to wear headphones? Because it looks like he's just got a bunch of hair sticking up.
I think that's par for the course. This is usually how I see it on his stream.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You just, you got to listen to the headphones. Just let them do what they're going to do.
Or you could just, set it down.
No.
Instead
no,
of...
no.
No, that's not...
No,
that's not optimal?
It's like, you're a girl in middle school in the 90s. You just get that headband, you slap it down, shove it back.
Oh, bring it all the way back up.
You got to keep the bangs out of your vision,
I don't think Crocky's accomplishing that.
Hardcore games.
I don't think that's what Crocky's doing here. I appreciate the idea.
He's doing all right. Let my man live his life.
He still looks really concerned.
I mean, this is action to make it into Sunday.
That's true.
I would be concerned too.
I just it's not really a nervous concern, more like a what am I doing here concern. How did I get here?
Yeah?
Like I just woke up from a nap concern?
I bet Doppy probably asks him that all the time.
Doppy's just chilling.
He knows what's up.
Doppy looks like he has been waiting for everything he's done in his life has put him in this moment, and he's ready for it. The stark difference between the Doppy and the Crocky.
The Crocky wearing the headphone half on his face.
To listen, and Doppy takes it all the way off.
Yeah.
Doppy, Dragon Ball Z gifts. Crocky, SpongeBob gifts.
I see it. I understand. It makes a lot of sense.
But they make quite the pair. Probably one of the longest running pairs in
absolutely.
in all of Brawlhalla.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why they just made it in through circuit points. Because they've been a long-running team, consistently placing high all throughout the circuit. Manser and Enya getting their controls set up.
Yeah, I hope they've been practicing that synergy, because Manser, I'm not sure Manser ever had like a fully, like the last person I remember teaming with Manser in 2v2 was Stardust, and they're a region apart to begin with.
Right.
So I'm very curious to see how synergy works between those two.
I'm just curious to see Manser's play, because it has been a while.
Manser in 2017, and it's
Time to be
Bodvar.
alive. Bodvar, the classic.
That's Manser.
I don't think I expected anything else, honestly. Again, a little extra defense, both on Manser and on Doppy. Seems to be a popular stance pick for twos. And Enya.
So Crocky's on Nash,
Oh.
assuming that he sticks with that outside of just button checks. What do you think? That's not Ada.
It's not Ada, but you know it
Which is funny, because we were just talking about how guns are popular in 2v2.
That's true.
So if they're not using guns, or if Crocky's not using guns, whoa, why is he not using guns?
I feel like it's a bit of that trade-off. You know, we see a lot of high defense in twos, and Ada just doesn't have it.
That's true.
3 defense. She's sitting at the lowest in the game, so she can go down very quickly. Crocky is playing Nash. Locked in average defense, really great speed and strength.
And I think we're ready to get on into this match. Are Crocky Doppy very traditional about map bans? Yeah, it seems like it.
Yep. They like a lot of the very stable maps. You know, longer side walls, no center channels.
Yeah, I'm more of an agent of chaos.
Your King's Pass, your
Yes.
Shipwreck.
Yes. Actually, I'm just not that good at Shipwreck.
Oh,
But
well.
King's Pass.
But I
King's
mean,
Pass grumpy.
Shipwreck, you know, that's where
Yeah.
99% of Diamond Edge guards happen.
You're right. I can't really argue with that. But at the same time, well, okay. That's where the strong edge guards happen, but that's also where the least edge guards happen, because you don't get to use that wall as much because there's not a wall. That's why I have a problem with it.
All right, I understand.
Speaking of the wall, plenty of that happening right now.
Oh,
Enya
yeah.
and Manser sort of backing off into the wall. Crocky and Doppy just pushing them out there.
And, I mean, you can see it happening in the damage values as well. They're taking stage control and quite a quick lead. Enya and Manser both deep in the red. Doppy and Crocky barely yellow.
You know, it sort of looks like Enya and Manser just don't have footing, right? Like every time they try to touch the ground, Crocky and Doppy are there. They try to group up together. Crocky and Doppy just push them away. Some really good, solid play coming out from Crocky and Doppy, but they can't quite get the kills. And that's, I think, going to be really important. If Manser and Enya can bring this back, Doppy does manage to get that downlight into a side air. Enya making it back on stage, but he's in the dark red, and he backs off so much, Crocky and Doppy just go, yeah, we'll just fight Manser.
Yeah, I mean, Manser's on fresh stock. Getting that extra early damage really helps. And you're ready to go down at any moment. You just need to find the hit. That's going to do it. Crocky and Doppy, 2-stock lead.
Manser with a nice ground pound in the push-off column, but Doppy isn't going to take the bait and turns around, gets the hit on Manser instead, who is now in the orange, as Crocky and Doppy continue to keep their stocks. Up until that side sig.
Commentator's curse, but not before getting Manser into the red. So they're keeping the lead that they built and just maintaining that status quo.
And now Crocky and Doppy, once again, managed to keep that stage control. Manser trying to find that weapon. He's not able to do it. Crocky doing a really good job at just throwing out a bunch of hammer moves. Finally, Mancer is able to pick up the weapon, but a single nair, and now he doesn't have the weapon anymore. So Mancer will continue to not have a weapon.
Oh, rearms with another hammer, though. You know, we'll see how long he holds on to this one.
Crocky getting sent up. He still has not been killed. Crocky staying alive. There's that Nash defense.
And you know what? I really like seeing these quick rotations that Crocky and Dabi have. It's teamwork that we've seen time and again. They're so very good at setting up their opponents, faking out which one they're going to go for, and then rotate to the other immediately.
Dabi looked like he baited recovering above, throwing out a quick dare, but then he went down and tried to use the stage side to his advantage. Instead, he got hard punished, which brings him down to even stocks between these two. Bit of a misplay from Dabi, but we'll see if Mancer and Enya are able to capitalize on that, considering how much damage they've taken.
This is going to be dangerous. I mean, the telling factor is going to be how long Mancer can hang on. You do not want to give the 2v1 against the opponents.
Mancer hanging way back, trying to let Enya come back on onto the battlefield before he gets back on stage. Crocky with a long ground pound. Crocky with a long ground pound. Mancer like waited it out, but I thought he was going to punish it. Instead, he moved back a little bit. Crocky continues to have that strong one-stock lead. Mancer and Enya are struggling to figure out a way to do it. Enya just hit Mancer away. You know, save yourself. Get out of here. Is that what he was going for?
I mean, could be. But you know what? As long as they can hang on, they could take out Dabi. No! That's going to go 2v1. Enya in trouble here. He's going to have to thread the needle about 1,000 times to bring this back.
The first needle is going to have to be taking out Dabi, and he's going right for that. Finds the Sair, finds the recovery. That's going to be the kill. Now it's a 1v1, but he's in the dark red. Can he get a 1v1 against the man Crocky? The answer is no.
Oh no, those strong Nash signatures just covered that aerial space.
And we'll see if anything changes here. In terms of character picks, I see a Ragnir hover, I see a Koji hover. They're discussing amongst themselves, trying to figure things out.
Yeah, I don't imagine Crocky or Dabi will be changing anything up. Probably not even their strategy
Lucian
at the outset
from
of the match.
Mancer.
Oh. Interesting.
And Ragnir for Enya. 2 character swaps for both of these players.
All right, answering axe for axe. And Mancer, you have to imagine he's going for that extra range on the blasters.
I want to see him use it. I want to see the beautiful blaster play coming out from Mancer. He has that experience.
Stage band's going in, Grumpy Temple going out. Last one for the red team to pick.
And they're going straight Mammoth.
Straight Mammoth, no surprise there.
3,
Dabi and Crocky have the lead. Oh, Dabi on, wait, was Dabi always on Brawlhalla?
Yep.
I'm having a bit of a brain fart.
Okay. As well. He buffs her defense. He picks the defense.
Right, right. For some reason,
of
I realized I didn't see Dabi use the signatures all that much.
Right.
And I was like, wait a minute. Don't quite remember that.
It's pretty much a lot of unarmed and the sword kill.
Yeah, the sword is really what we saw most from Dabi. Well, we'll see how this goes for both of them. Mancer almost getting an early kill on Crocky, who is in the orange at the top of that gun recovery, but not quite going to make it work. That being said, they look a lot stronger right now. Mancer is not in the deep red. Crocky getting sent off stage. Recovery does kill Dabi, and Nair does give Crocky early lead from Enya Mancer, looking much, much better.
This is like an exact mirror of last game. Crocky and Dabi had a quick early 2-stock lead, but this time Mancer and Enya are the ones.
And Enya, he's really making use of those nairs. He looks much better on Katars than last game. And Mancer is making those guns work. Some good jump staring, some nice Sair spacing. Doppy looking to try to take him out. A down sig from Doppy is going to do it. A downlight side air is going to send Mancer way out. Can they get the final kill here? Mancer does not have the dodge to get back on stage. We're back to even stocks, but not before Enya quickly gets another kill. We're going rapid fire here.
That was no fear. You know, even with Doppy biting at his heels, Enya just buckled down and said, no, I'm going to secure this KO for my team. Took out Croc.
And now Doppy struggling to find the hits right now. Enya another kill. On to Doppy this time.
Man, this is that constant lead.
Oh, Enya! Oh my god, he got a little bit greedy there. He went for 3 neutral sigs in a row, and now he's gonna pay the price. Gets killed by Doppy. Mancer still has the 1 stock lead, and Crocky is in the red though. It's still looking good for the red team here.
There we go, 2 separate 1v1s. Crocky not faring too well. Let's see if he can turn this around on Enya. If he goes down here, Doppy will be alone for a 2v1.
Ooh, nice side sig from Mancer, taking out Crocky. Now Doppy on his last stock. You know, that chance is definitely there, but Enya's in the yellow, and that's who he needs to take out if he wants to make it a 1v1. Doppy dodged under the stage.
Jeez, you know,
that's going to be game 2.
We've seen Doppy clutch out 2v1s before, but he always had a lance in those situations. I wonder if we're going to see any legend switches, or if he's just all Jala this weekend.
Well, he's certainly thinking about it. He's having the discussion. He hasn't, you know, selected Jala for to the skin selection, I should say. You called it, man.
Is this what we're looking for? The return to Ulgrim?
They're still discussing.
No.
Really?
Azoth, huh?
Azoth it is. Jala to Azoth. I think they looked at it at that, and Doppy told Crocky, my axe feels good, you know? And so he's like, well, why don't you go Ulgrim? He's like, yeah, maybe, but I'm feeling like I could do bow better than lance, and here we are. I like trying to find those conversations. I remember once Steve and Starlight, when they were teaming, I predicted their conversation, and Steve told me later, you nailed it.
Oh man, yeah, that's always fun, you know. That gives insight into the teams and how they kind of formulate the strategies before the match even begins.
And you could see definitely where the strategy was coming from just by hovering over the right characters.
Yep.
Now as we get into game number 3, no clear winner off the bat. Both of these teams now have good experience against each other. Crocky and Doppy are not running away with a huge map control, and Manya and Enster aren't surprising Doppy and Crocky with their Qatar play. Instead, much more even gameplay. The big thing I see right now, Doppy making good use of Azoth, staying alive with him, not taking much damage.
Yeah, that is the thing, you know, usually as these sets go on, and we see it again here, they start to stabilize. Everyone's kind of figured it out, and the damage build gets very even.
Look at this. Everyone has the same red.
Man, oh man. The KOs slow down a little bit. They happen just a little bit later. It's that stability of play. Crocky, first one to go down. Mancer again with that Blaster's recovery.
Oh, and Enya going deep, Doppy going deeper. None of them managed to get the hits on each other, and it's Crocky coming in to help Doppy with an unarmed recovery that gets the kill. And now Doppy's the one left.
Oh my
And
gosh.
now everyone's in a perfect, even 2 stocks.
It was just fresh white.
Fresh.
Dead even. Let's see if we can get that even damage build here.
That'd be
and
amazing.
Then just start knocking down stocks again.
Ooh, Crocky, nice unarmed damage off to the side. Meanwhile, Enya versus Doppy. Doppy's trying to look for this edge guard, but as he throws away the weapon, he sees he's not going to be able to get the edge guard fully, and so immediately switches to the other enemy.
Mancer landing another Blaster's recovery.
Oh,
Enya.
Enya.
To see how many he can land. You know?
Mancer, nice neutral signature. That takes out Crocky. but everyone else on the field hasn't quite taken enough damage for quick guaranteed kills, and so I'm thinking...
Oh, Crocky, that hammer recovery doing work into some side airs. You know, he's looking to secure a KO, but Mancer just threading that needle. Spear ground pound, you know, just hit it dead center. You can knock him right out.
Flying. Oh, yeah. And Enya just staying way off stage, saying, Mancer, you got to get back here. Got to help me out. Manages to come back, but instead gets hit. Dobby still hasn't died. Enya looking for that kill with that axe. Can't quite get it.
Ooh, taking out the stock. One stock lead here. Dobby's still able to hang on. You know, that's what you were talking about with that Azov defense, but doesn't last long enough.
So even stocks, Dobby and Enya are fresh fight, but Crocky and Mancer have taken bits of damage. Crocky almost got sent up by that gun recovery for the kill, but Crocky, quick sidelight into a neutral light, back off a little bit, go for the edge guard, throw the weapon, not quite an egg drop.
But you know, this is what we wanted, what I wanted to see. Crocky with the spear. You know,
Dobby.
Spear unarmed. Uh-oh.
Dobby got knocked out quickly, and now it's up to Crocky, who's already in the red damage. It's not looking good for Team Dobby Crocky, but Crocky, we're all in one stock. It's always possible. Mancer, nice neutral light, just something real quick that you can tack on some damage to without getting too risky. He knows he's in the orange. That's going to be Crocky's target. Crocky, though, is unable to get the downlight and instead is going to get knocked out.
Team wins.
That Lucian signature. Man, Mancer and Enya giving the fist bump over to Crocky and Dobby.
Is that,
Is that...
was that lower?
That, I feel like that must have been upper, right?
Yeah, that was upper. That was upper.
For
yeah,
Crocky
I remember
and
now.
Dobby to be sitting there,
The winner of that is now fighting Goosey and Mini, which I think is what we're seeing next, actually.
Oh, yeah, it looks like they are walking up to the station.
That's Goosey and Mini. Who's fighting someone, apparently.
Man, oh man, Goosey and Mini.
And that's Goosey, apparently.
We've been
now
hearing a lot about Goosey.
Now I've seen Goosey.
To see the play.
I want to see his play, yeah.
And Mini, you know, we've seen during the regional qualifiers, a lot of tournaments before that. Strong player.
Mm-hmm. He, I mean, it's interesting. He definitely, he's a bit like Maltimum. It's not like nobody knew who he was going into regional qualifier. People definitely knew him. He definitely had shown up to tournaments, but he was not the name a lot of people had on their lips. It was like, you know, if I had to pick, a lot of people were like, oh, you know, put in a Dobrain or a Daiku, put in an Addy Mestic. No. Mini coming out here showing who's boss, and he's got his pal Goosey, and I can't wait to see how they do in twos.
It's going to be very interesting because Mini, you know, as you said, we've seen a lot in the 1v1 space. I feel like we haven't seen as much in the doubles.
Crocky and Dobby going up to...
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. They're just submitting scores or something, I assume.
Oh, yep. That's very important. Anytime you go to a tournament, report your scores. As soon as your match ends, go find the TO, find the bracket runner, whoever's handling that stuff. Report your scores. I
mean, fortunately, you get used to that in online tournaments too.
Yeah.
You know,
oh yeah.
You got to do it. You report your scores every once in a while. I mean, of course, I'll fight someone and they'll alt F4 after they lose, and I'm like, you know, Smash GG, you gotta. Can you hit the confirm button, please?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna wait here for 3 minutes. That's fine, dude.
Oh,
you wanna
man.
be salty? I guess you win. I gotta waste 2 minutes of my life. Congratulations, man.
Oh jeez.
And fortunately, you can't really do that on LAN. You know, I guess you could walk away.
Yeah, you pretty much
Like,
walk away,
alright,
but I mean,
bye.
all it takes is for whoever won, just be like, hey, yeah, I won.
You're gonna be back for lowers, man. I don't know where you're going. Oh, you're going to the bathroom. Yeah, sure, you do you.
Yep. Starlight.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Starlight, you know, he's got that. I wonder if he goes in there, you know, rinses his face a little bit, splash some cold water on there, just kind of get that focus somewhere that he can just kind of like tune out all the noise.
I hope so. I hope he can come back feeling refreshed. You always want. You want to feel refreshed. You want your opponents to feel refreshed. You know, I don't want to fight opponents who are grimy and they go into a game and they're all grumpy and bad faces and I can't give them a handshake and I'm like, come on, man, why are we even here? We're here to chill and make some money, but also to chill.
Yeah, I mean that's the great part about all these lands that we've been to. It's just a big group of friends hanging out, everybody just
eating
looking
food.
to chill.
Food's
Lots
important.
Of food.
I love food, man. I love food.
Korean barbecue.
I'm really hungry now.
Yeah.
I was hungry before, and then we started talking about food.
Right. Yeah. That's your fault.
I guess. I'm excited.
That's okay. We'll find some. We'll find some. I'm curious to see who's hungrier for this top 8 slot, though.
Let's see what you did there.
How much food could you buy with the World Championship winnings this year?
Let's see. Let's keep things simple and say just a 1v1 champion gives you 12,500. I don't know why I said it like that. 12,500.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So with that, let's say we're all getting cuts of Wagyu beefsteak, which puts us at around $500 per sirloin. So that's 25. Yeah, 25 cuts of Wagyu beefsteak.
See, Defensive's answer would have been so much simpler. It'd be like $100,000. It's 100,000 tacos. Just done. Easily decided.
See, I gotta take the long mathy route where I'm like, all right,
we'll get
how
the
does each
Wagyu
what does each
A5,
person
like,
earn? What cuts of meat am I getting? I'm not buying 100,000 tacos. That's not. I'm not about that. I want the top of the look. I love tacos, but Korean barbecue beats tacos, and Wagyu steak beats tacos.
Man,
Many
you
things
are gonna start
beat
a
tacos.
fight.
No.
Defensive.
We
Where's
already
defensive?
had
Let's
the
get him over
fight.
here.
The fight was had.
No, I see him. He's talking to people right now. He's just talking. You see him laughing?
Yeah,
He's like, tacos
about
are so much better than
tacos.
Korean beef.
No, it's not happening, man. Tacos are where it's at. I mean, not tacos.
No,
beef
you
is.
just said it.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody clip that.
I say enough words.
Tweet
and
it out. Just send it over.
Look,
Twitter,
you can't
give it defensive.
You can't clip out tacos where it's at because I agree. I love tacos. It's just that other things. That's something else.
Korean barbecue, hot pot. Those are
up there.
Those are all right.
Those are up
understand.
there, but like
I mean,
I
hot
can
pot just like wet Korean barbecue.
basically.
It's all just different ways to cook the stuff while you're sitting there, right?
I like those because it's not only great food, but it's a great experience. And when you come to LAN events, you want to have a great experience. If we're talking like objective food, though, like I'd go to a steakhouse over like a Korean barbecue.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The only issue there is it's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I heard a story. Bunch of top EU players and some NA players, which I'm like, come on, guys. They walk into a steakhouse. They don't realize how expensive the steakhouse is, and the reason I call out the NA players is, you guys know, I don't know, maybe they do this in EU, maybe they don't do it, but the menu's always outside the restaurant, especially the higher class restaurants.
Yes.
So you know before you walk in the prices of things. They walk in, the waiter sees how many people there are, and they're like, great. Although apparently I hear that like they accidentally stole another table's reservations, but that wasn't on them. That was on the waiter being like, "Oh, big group, you must be this, this other
you
table."
Can't assume like that, of course.
Either way, they put them in a separate room in a new table. They all sit them down. And they're like, "Man, this is great." All the EU players are like, "Yo, NA is the best." They get the menus. They open them up. Oh, the cheapest steak here is $80. We're leaving. And then they get up and go.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm not calling out any names, but
cannot believe.
I was like, oh, my God, you guys.
You see, the EU player's mistake that I know of is basically Daiku.
Chopsticks?
He goes to, well, also that. You know, he'll figure them out eventually. All right, calm down.
I hear he got good. I hear he got good.
It's-
I hope
he
so.
was-
I hope to see them this
He's
weekend.
figuring it out. But you know, he goes to a Brazilian steakhouse and then just face down on the table
That's
every time without fail.
That's a strat.
Yeah.
You eat way too much, and then you collapse. You collapse a content man. He was very content. I was very
I'll
content.
say.
Brazilian steakhouses, man.
That's always his goal, you know? He just wants as much delicious food as possible while he's in the States.
That's always the plan. I mean, I hear he just doesn't have. So I was talking to Techie, an older ex-member of the community. He used to live up in Norway.
Oh, yeah.
And I tell him, you know, Daiku comes down here and has steak all the time. I'm like, yeah. And the other day I asked him, where do I find the best salmon? And he said Norway. And I was like, really?
Ooh.
So Daiku's up there having the best salmon? Well, and he comes down here and has the best steak. So all I'm thinking is someday I need to go visit Daiku up in Norway and have great salmon because I love salmon. I never realized how much I love salmon until I finally had a salmon that wasn't overcooked, like that was actually cooked right. That's always the problem, man. You have the wrong types of some foods and you think I don't like that thing. No.
Right.
You don't like a bad version of that thing, you know.
It's an important distinction to
It
make.
really is. I hear Dobrain wasn't that into tacos. I saw a picture of the tacos he tried in America. I'm like, I don't
Man.
think those are the right tacos. You're not having the right tacos.
This is true. You know, I hear some people say, you know, I don't like scythe, and then you have a Tropheus' scythe. You just don't like a bad version of it.
Bad sight. So people like a site that they can beat. Is that right? It's only.
Well, I mean, you know, they try and use it,
Ah.
and they're just like, I'm not really finding the wins with it.
Yeah.
It's not taking tournaments. And then they play Tropheus, and they're like, oh my god, what am I supposed to do?
It's supposed to use the weapon well. That's the secret. You're supposed to hit them until they die.
Sound advice. You heard it here
You're
first,
welcome,
ladies and
everyone.
gentlemen. Part of the creed. Hit them first.
All right, looks like we're finally gonna get into this match. Gusian Fermini and Manser, the winner of this, is confirmed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So the winner of this is making it to Sunday?
Making it to Sunday. That is correct.
Ooh.
Which is so exciting because, I mean, Goosey, who's heard of Goosey? Some of those EU players I know, but like, from what I hear, I remember I asked EU players, I was like, why haven't I heard of Goosey? He's busy on the weekends. He doesn't get time to play tournaments. That's why you haven't heard of Goosey. But he's here now, and he's doing great. He's already in top 12, and he's trying to make his way to top 8. And on the other side, Manser, one of the oldest names in Brawlhalla.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that we've got these two teams competing to confirm top 8 is the greatest thing to me.
That's crazy. BCX 2017. That's why I love the World Championship. You get all the players coming out, you know?
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of the OG heads coming back. A lot of the people who maybe can't play during the year for whatever reason. Now is the time. This is the trip that you make.
Super exciting.
And is that Marshall sitting back there?
Yeah.
I see Marshall Diaki.
Is he there? Is he going to be coaching them?
coach?
Look, can I tell
Ooh.
you something about Marshall?
Yeah.
Every year on Twitter, every LAN, hey, EU's going to win this one. They're calling it the Marshall curse. If he says EU's going to win the LAN, EU's not going to win the
Oh
LAN.
no. Oh
This
no.
time, he's not just sitting back from home and tweeting. He's going to go into the EU players and actually help them and coach them and be like, look, man, this is what you're doing wrong. I got to make sure that I called it on Twitter right this time.
I respect it. I respect it. You know, if you're going to make a claim, put in the effort to make it so.
Well, we'll see if he does end up doing some coaching.
You know,
I know.
between you and I, EU hasn't taken a land yet.
Yeah. Between you, me, and like everyone who's watched all the lands.
This is true. Go hit the VODs, hit the records.
EU, we're waiting. It's funny. We mentioned this earlier. Every time EU shows up to a land, they just keep fighting each other. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, there they go again,
I
knocking
mean, if
each
you
other
don't
out.
want to fight each other, you have to do well enough.
Do better.
Like that's just how brackets work out.
Yeah.
If you all go like 1-1, you're gonna be fighting each other. You gotta go 2-0.
Come on, EU. Maybe this is it. BCX.
This could be the year.
BCX 2017. I almost said 2018 because I was like, the future. And I didn't realize we're already here. We're in BCX.
I know.
I
I know.
forgot
It's
about
crazy. The second annual Brawlhalla World Championship.
Whew. It's exciting. And as we get in here, Mancer, he's going back to Lucian. But Enya on Koji.
Ooh.
Bit of an odd pick.
Okay.
Goosey, who I've never seen before, Bryn. And then M for Mini. I'm trying to remember what M for Mini played in the past. Regional qualifiers
Ulgrim.
and such. Ulgrim?
Yeah, he's played a lot of Ulgrim.
Okay. So, not Barraza.
Not Barraza.
Switch
Still
out the Lance
Axe.
with the guns. Right.
Still Axe. Switching Lance for guns, which, it makes sense in twos, right? Because the guns have been extremely popular. Sticking with that high defense. Ulgrim, another high defense Axe character, so M for Mini should feel right at home with Barraza.
And we're slowly getting into it. I assume they'll do some button checks.
Find it interesting that Mancer goes for the strength stance on Lucian.
Yeah.
Sacrificing that speed, the one main advantage that he's got going on. To try
And in
even out
twos.
that. Yeah.
Right. I think he just feels the weakness from the low attack. I've definitely felt that before, although.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. Since a lot of people play high defense legends like Barraza in 2v2s, that extra strength just kind of helps mitigate that a little bit.
Yeah, and I think I've used that particular stance before just because I got used to using Katars on a slightly lower speed. And so when I switched to Lucian, I'm like, I've trained myself not to need this much speed. It almost feels like too much.
Right, so you start overshooting things a little bit. Helps bring it back into your home range.
Yeah. I think that was my issue when I went from Lucian to Asuri at one point.
Ah.
Yeah. And so when I went back to Lucian, I was like, I can't do this.
It's like, that's
down.
too much speed.
Bring it down.
You can take some of that back.
Looks like they're getting some clarification on what exactly they're doing. But when they figure that out, we're getting right into this match.
Yep, we've got Mr. Jimmy Caldero, also known as Mitch. That's don't give me that. His real name's Mitch.
Okay.
His tag is Jimmy Caldero.
So his
I don't
tag
know
is
why.
a full name?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Don't ask me. It's got to be a Florida thing,
Fascinating.
I guess. Right.
All right.
But he TOs for a lot of Florida Smash tournaments. Bunch of different FGC tournaments. You see him around all the places. CEO Chicago for Combo Breaker.
Okay. So like Kyler Alice, whose name
Sure.
is not Kyler Alice. His name is not Kyler Alice, for the record.
Well, I mean,
all.
since Kyler isn't really like a first name typically, then yeah.
Kyler can be a first name.
I've seen Skyler. I don't know about Kyler.
I think I've seen a Kyler.
That'd be a new one for me. So I was like, that's gotta just be a
Really?
screen name.
I thought that was absolutely his name when I first saw it, and then he told me it wasn't, and I was like, "What
just
on earth?
blew your mind.
What are you doing? Where did this come from? Why have you done this to me?"
You know what would be really crazy? If Steven Nader's name wasn't Steven.
That would just be confusing. I don't know why you did that. Well, Magma Bob's name isn't Bob.
You know, you're right. You are right.
All right, listen, guys. We need to make a bit of a rule here.
Oh.
Don't put a name in your tag if it ain't your name. Okay? You want to name yourself
en Fuego.
after a what?
Roberto en Fuego.
Oh, yeah, Magma Bob.
Yeah.
Magma Bob. Look, you want to put a goose in your name? Sure. You want a mini? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's just M, but like he tells you what it stands for.
Yeah. You know, those are some creative, nice names, but not actual. Kyler Alice, Steven, Bob. Daiku. He was
Daiku,
very
you know?
honest. Very honest about it.
A lot of people, they were just like, oh, but why is it Daiku? Like, EXO was really cool.
What Daiku? Where did this name come from?
They're just like, why would you
where
make
did you
up the
come
name
from?
Daiku? Like, all right, I guess I kind of get it.
Greatest plot twist of the century. It's his name.
Simple.
Simple and sweet. And now he comes to LAN events. We call him Daiku. He doesn't need to worry about his second name. He signs his name as Daiku. Everything's just so simple. You know, this isn't the age of AOL where it's like, don't put your real name on the internet. They'll come find you.
I think Photos might be changing his real name to
To
Photo.
Photo?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he's just stopped answering to David at this point.
That's what that's the full meta game. That's the future right there. Is we all just start creating handles that become our names.
That's the classic. You know, he's a big fan of the handles and just having them as the name.
You're not Eric.
I am TWK.
You're TWK.
Yeah, it's not John, it's Game Fiend.
3, 2, 1.
Are these button checks?
Looks like button checks.
Yeah.
M for Mini with the immediate neutral light. Shades of Cycles going on there. Oh, look at these dash jump reverse nairs.
I really like that when Dash first came out and I started playing around with guns. I was like, this is my solution to very jumpy people.
Oh yeah, it works out
is the
great.
dash jump nairs. And then of course I realized that most people jump more of in a diagonal zone, and I wasn't quite reaching them, and I was like, well, I probably just need to get better.
Then you're just like, all right, maybe dash jump side air, dash jump recovery.
Yeah.
I mean, with the way that Mancer had been using gun recoveries before, that's terrifying.
Making it work. I can't wait to see if he can do it again. All right, looks like we're getting some real map bans in here. We got Twilight Thunder, Mammoth Shipwreck. Interesting.
Probably going to ban out Thunder, I would imagine. Leave Twilight, Mammoth Shipwreck. Yep. We're going to Mammoth.
We've never been there before.
I mean, that's a novel experience.
I saw Grumpy on main stage, and I started clapping. I was like, yeah, Grumpy. The guy beside me is like, you a fan of Grumpy? I'm like, yeah, also, this is the last time I'm going to see Grumpy today. The first and the last. I'm happy to see it. All right, as we get into this game, Mancer Enya, M for Mini Goosey for the top 8. M for Mini right off the bat. Look at that slide charge neutral stick. He wants to go in deep.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he poured on a ton of damage early on, but Enya digging too deep. M for Mini turning it around and capitalizing. Early stock, first 30 seconds.
There was just so much that went on there in that short amount of time. Goosey getting killed by M for Mini because he sent him way off stage with the neutral sig. Made it a much easier edge guard. Some crazy stuff right off the bat here. M for Mini, more dares!
Oh my gosh.
They can't stop!
M for Mini is a monster.
Enya's on his last stock. It has not been a minute.
And taking out Mancer as well. That's 3 KOs for M for Mini in 1 minute.
Dare?
Is it going to
Dare?
be 4?
Oh no!
Is it 4?
M for Mini is something else here. Oh, goes for the gravity cancel neutral sig and can't quite connect it. Enya's already in the orange though on his last stock. And if he wasn't scared before, he is scared now.
M for Mini starting to play some blasters here.
Maybe he can find some dares there too. It's
Ooh, I see what he's working on.
Yeah. Looking for that jump reaction.
Wow, Enya's already out, just a minute and a half in. All 3 stocks gone, leaving Mancer alone.
Good conversion from Goosey. Nothing too fancy. M for Mini, there's a dare, and that's going to be the kill. Mancer is on his last stock. M for Mini hasn't even lost his first.
Man, this is a dominant performance for M for Mini and Goosey.
Mancer and Enya have got to be at least a little bit shy. I expect double, whoa, look at that.
Double KOs? You expect double KOs?
Yeah, that's absolutely what I was going to say. I read that. Definitely.
Man, can Manser do it? I mean, this is a mountain to climb. Make no mistake.
Look at these stairs. What do you even do against that? Nothing, apparently.
You just get knocked down.
You get knocked down.
That's it.
Manser and Enya are going to switch their characters. Like, both of them, right?
Yeah.
They did that last time.
Imagine.
They're going to do that again.
Koji.
There's a Koji. And Manser? What will he go for?
Oh, sticking with the
He
Lucian.
wants the Lucian. Interesting. Interesting. We'll see if that bites him.
All right. I guess, he might be chalking up the way that last game went more so for Enya getting knocked out so early.
Yeah.
Rather than anything on his legend.
So the real thing here is they got to stay on stage.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
their opponents are monsters off stage.
As soon as you go out there, M for Mini will take you down.
So we'll see if they can accomplish that, right, is stay on stage. And now they're looking at maps and thinking, well, you got to think, where do we have the most leg room, right? Like Thunder Guard, you start getting edge guarded, you go under. Shipwreck's got those platforms. I don't know how much exactly that helped. It looks like they're going to Thunder Guard. This is, I think, interesting that Goosey and M for Mini picked this because I feel like it helps Enya and Manser more.
Yeah, it definitely gives them avenues of escape from what M for Mini was doing with those axe down airs.
We'll see if they can use that to their advantage. I feel like now, I was saying stay on stage, but if you're in Thunder Guard and you start getting heavily edge guarded, you can just go under.
Oh my gosh, now it's Goosey's turn to go crazy with the axe. Manser deep in the red, Enya in the orange, due in large part to Goosey's axe play.
But Goosey unable to finish him off in part because Manser went under the stage. And for Mini, he's got the guns instead. He's mostly just sort of moving back, trying to find those sidelights. Good recovery at the top of the stage on Enya, and he's going to be the first to fall yet again. And for Mini, didn't really just have it out for Enya. That's what I'm learning.
I mean, maybe they've identified, is Enya the weaker link of the two? Is he the softer target that they can lead on to get that 2v1?
Enya hugging the wall of the stage. He's looking for that edge guard. He's unable to save his teammate, though. He saw Manser get taken out in, a slow, methodical, a sidelight, a downlight, a Sair. And he saw those come out, and he was unable to interrupt them. You gotta stay at least a little close to your teammate.
Man, and staying close to your teammate is something that Goosey and M for Mini do exceedingly well. Every time that they're even going for edge guards together or even just fighting on stage, they never hit each other.
They do such a good job of that, and a lot of that comes down to that synergy they've had for a while. Goosey finally gets taken out on his last stock, or on his first stock when Enya's on his last. Yet again, they're just focusing on Enya. Now they've got the double axe. Enya's staying under the stage. He doesn't feel comfortable on stage despite the heavy axe dare presence that he's been dealing with so far.
Heavy axe dare presence again, M for Mini, but Enya able to escape around the side. There's that Thunder Guard pick coming in again that you were talking about.
Like, I have to imagine that if it had been any other map, M for Mini was looking at, not quite a guarantee, but something he could carry on for quite a while.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh, Enya threatening the wall slip there.
You can just see that really speaks volumes about how much time he spends down there. And now that his partner's been taken out, Enya goes onto the stage. I want to see M for Mini and Goosey split up there as soon as they see Enya trying to go around. Enya gets taken out. That's it. And now Manser's going to be all on his own.
Against the 4 stocks of Goosey and M for Mini.
This has to be the most dominant game I've seen in all of top 32.
Oh, easily.
Like,
oh my gosh,
16,
and look at these combos too. They're so good at even just getting 3-piece confirms. M for Mini will set up with the blasters, Goosey follows up with whatever attack, and then M for Mini again locking down with the blasters.
Well, that was neat. There's a dare, and then he did an instant chase dodge to catch up to the other one. Manser does some pretty neat stuff, but, I mean, again, there's that mountain.
Down air's gotta do it.
Stuffed out the recovery, and a 4 stock coming out from Goosey and M for Mini.
clean set. Such a dominant performance.
That's going to be it. They look confused. I think they thought it might have been best of 5. No, it is not. It is not best of 5.
Nope.
It is best of 3. And that's a confirm. That is a confirm for Goosey and M for Mini. They're going to top 8. They can relax. Can I just say, is that the third? No, it's not. It's the second EU team.
Yep. Cake and Natty Mestic was the other one.
Yeah, was
right?
the other one. I was thinking, I thought there was another one, but no, it's Blood Diamond and
Jeez,
Noel.
Look at M for Mini with these axe down airs.
It's
so
crazy.
dominant.
I mean, especially, like, I mean, in game 1, it was like, oh, wow, M for Mini can really edge guard. And there's that confirmed air. That sent Enya down. And then it was all up to Mansour, who really just, there was not a lot he could do. And he did some neat stuff. There's that dare, chase dodge dare, that I was like, oh, that's cool. It's cool, man. But at the end of the day, a quick edge guard and a quick dare to stuff out the recovery, and that's going to be the it for you.
Man, oh man, team synergy.
A lot of team synergy. I'm so excited to see them move on up, and I finally gotten to see Goosey play.
It was a spectacle. It really was. Because as much as we talk about M for Mini with the axe play, Goosey in that second game, just right at the start.
I mean, you gotta have a
doing
teammate
much the same
who can come in, can get the hit that can follow up to your attack, and Goosey did that every time. Every time.
So consistently.
So good. And, of course, we talk about Mansour's axe dares, but Goosey did it just fine, too.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah.
He knew.
A lot of that early damage in Game 2 was due to Goosey.
Really good. And I'm super excited to see them on Sunday. Are we seeing any more matches? Let me check. Let's check to see what we have.
Yeah, it looks like we got two. Two coming up.
Got some
so
people?
saith Lord Bifu.
On to our top 16.
And again, we are here at the Brawlhalla World Championship.
Bit of an update. If people aren't watching the direct Brawlhalla stream, Daiku and Effie beat out Starlight and Silly Gobi to confirm themselves for Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Daiku and Effie.
So that is the third EU team.
Daiku just beat out in twos the other partner he had last year in twos.
Oh, man.
That he won BCX with.
Okay.
Now he's got a new
the
buddy.
Friendship is over.
And they're moving on up in twos. If Daiku wins 2v2 in BCX 2 years in a row, man, won't that be something?
I mean, no one could say anything about how good he is at doubles.
and with two different partners.
Yeah.
Two very different. Like, Effie is so
Effie does
different
not play
from
like
Starlight
at all.
At all, right. That'll just...
Starlight is definitely one of those more instinctual players, you know? Not unlike Daiku himself.
Right.
Whereas Effie, very cerebral, methodical, plans out, deep
And maybe
strategy.
that's what Daiku needs this year. I think,
That's usually what you see. You know, his past teammate was Dobrain, very much in the same vein as Effie.
Dobrain, the frame data god.
Oh, yeah.
He knows. And who are we seeing? I'm not familiar with these faces.
Good question.
Let's see.
Pretty sure we're gonna. Oh, could this be Grizzy and?
It couldn't, because I think they've been knocked out.
Oh.
Yeah, they have. They got taken out by Starlight, Silly Gobi in upper, and then Boomy Remy in lower.
Oh man.
Two back to back too. That's got to be hard. Is this Little Captain Dr. Phazon?
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, Lil Cap. Last time I saw him, he was playing with Kosalix at Shine, and they did very well in twos. They went much farther than anyone ever expected.
So Little Captain Dr. Phazon are going to be fighting Cyclist and Asidru. That's neat.
Ooh.
And they're in lower. And is this where lower ends? Yeah, this is where lower ends. Okay, so the winner of that, Low Cap, Dr. Phazon. Now every game you're watching is confirmed to top 8.
Oh man.
Except now we're just in lower bracket. Upper bracket has finished. Addy Cake, M for Mini Goosey, Daiku Effie, Noel Blood Diamond.
Man,
Top 4.
oh man.
Or upper 4, I should say. Very exciting stuff.
All right, so Lil Cap and Dr. Phazon against Cyclist and Isidru.
Wherever they are.
Yeah, they're there. They're sitting on the other side.
Okay.
So what are you expecting out of this match?
I don't think I've seen Lil Cap Dr. Phazon today.
Yeah?
I don't think. Yeah, I haven't seen them play at all. Were they confirmed as invited from Circuit Points?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Like,
I think
feel
they might have played through Division.
I feel like I would have seen them if they played through Division, and I didn't, which makes me think that either I was just really unlucky and missed them, or let's see about this. Yeah. Oh no, they came from Division. They came from Div 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I just missed them. Unfortunate. Well, we'll see their play now. That's for sure. Isidru Cyclist, Dr. Phazon, Lil Cap. What is that logo Dr. Phazon has?
Dr. Phazon.
I've never seen that. I have to assume it's a sponsor logo.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's a good question. I see Lil Cap with the Adapt logo. The nice chameleon with the color shade. Very, very cool. Isidru and then Cyclist on Fable Esports.
On main stage, we got the Gobi Starlight Doppy Crocky match, which that's another confirmed to top 8. Very curious to see.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean those are two of the definitely the biggest teams. I guess every team here is big.
Yeah, but I mean Crocky Doppy,
they're just
one of the longest running twos teams.
And then Starlight, the previous 2v2 champion of BCX.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very interesting.
And only one of them can make it into top 8 for Sunday.
Only one. We're out of that round robin phase. All right, doing some quick button checks.
Isidru locking that Barraza. I feel like we've seen quite a bit of Barraza this weekend so far.
Yeah, yeah. It's a combination of guns and the value of defense and attack. And Axe has certainly never been bad.
Oh yeah.
Axe always
Axe
has
has definitely been doing a lot of work. As we just saw M for Mini and Goosey.
Oh yeah. Very very crazy gameplay to demonstrate. I think they're ready to go. Are they ready to go? I hope so. So my question is Lil Cap staying with the Bodvar? Because I feel like I don't see it that much from Lil Cap. Do I? I might be thinking of, I might just be equating him with,
with his old teammate, Koslix.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're
Who's
just
just
like,
like Lance.
It's gotta be a Lance, right?
I see Koslix and Lil Cap, and I just see crazy Lance plays. Might just be, might not be thinking of Lil Cap.
No, it looks like he is sticking with the Bodvar. Dr. Phazon locking in Val.
Dr. Phazon's traditionally a gun player.
Yeah, you're right.
And here in the supposed gun 2v2 meta, no gun from him. Very cute. Gauntlets, too, which I haven't seen very much of in 2v2. I feel like a lot of...
Yeah, I saw a couple people actually playing Val, but more so for the strength of her signatures.
So we might see that.
Yeah. A lot of neutral sword signature and side gauntlet signatures.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
And we're going to get into this match. Goose and for Mini, who do not have a one-game lead for the record, who aren't in this game. I saw their names and I just read it, and then it slowly dawned on me that was not right.
Start of the set, yep.
That it was also not two people playing in this game. Cyclist and Isidru, Dr. Phazon Lil Cap.
All right, looks like this is still holding pretty steadily at 2 separate 1v1s.
And Lil Cap and Dr. Faison looking stronger on either side. And now, as both of the teams converge together, a little bit more, more damage trading. Yeah.
There it is, Val. You know, those signatures paying off.
Side sig coming out from Val. I love that signature. Cyclist trying to get that side sig. Trying to get all those signatures. Ooh, good weapon throw.
Right into the Blaster's recovery. And with that, Dr. Faison is down. First one to lose his stock here.
Everyone else in deep red. Question is, are they going to get knocked out quickly, catch up to Dr. Faison, or is Dr. Faison going to start going into a deficit? His teammate certainly is. And now, blue team, Cyclist and Isidro looking very strong. Val side isn't going to kill on Queen 9. High defense. Ooh, Dr. Faison going for that ground pound. Cyclist is going to make it back on stage. Recovery takes out Isidro. Downlight Stare doesn't take out Queen 9. Like you said, gonna make it back on stage. Can he go for a dangerous gimp? No, he's gonna get back on stage, pick up the spear, and then die.
Great punish on that spear ground pound. You know, it can clear out an area, but there is a hefty bit of recovery on the end there.
Ooh! Oh, wow. Double downlight side airs from both of the red teammates, followed by neutralites. It was some really nice play, but Dr. Faison, who had taken too much damage, ended up getting knocked out. He's on his last stock. That deficit that started at the beginning is really catching up to him. And he's trying to get those gimps, but I think against the Gauntlet, Cyclist is just not having it.
Man, Sidru is just giving Cyclist so much coverage with these blasters down it.
Yeah, you could see Cyclist went for the long charge signature, and Lil Cap waited it out. He knew when the active frames were gonna end. He was very close to it too. But even as he tried to punish, Dr. Faison, Isidro was there with the gun dare. And now we've seen a clear wipe of the board. Everyone's on their last stock, and it's just Dr. Faison, who again died quickly at the beginning, has a little bit of damage on him. He's got to be able to stay alive if he wants to support Lil Cap.
This game is actually a lot closer than it would have seemed from the mid-range with how many hits that Dr. Faison was getting.
Dr. Faison going for those gauntlet strings, but I don't think they have the power he's looking for, and especially at dark orange health, he did manage to get Cyclist a little more on his level.
Uh-oh, Cyclist getting punished a little bit by Dr. Faison. Nearing red, I think that's going to be their target. Uh-oh. Never mind. Cyclist and Isidro, they've got the 2v1 against Lil Cap, and Lil Cap is already in the red. Just the slightest tap could send him out.
This can definitely be anyone's game, though. Cyclist, he's been hanging back a lot. He knows Isidro's taking slightly less damage. Why don't you go ahead, take point. I can provide some cover, but I can't use those signatures because of that long recovery frame. Lil Cap dodging away from that side sig. He's got both of them. Very tense. It's all about who gets the big hit right here. And Cyclist, he's going to be looking for those signatures. Isidro, some recovery, some falling side airs. Oh, the ground pound is a bit dangerous. Lil Cap is able to capitalize on that. Cyclist had already started his signature, and so Lil Cap got a quick punish on that. Downlight Cider does get the kill, but he gets punished as a result. And there's a ground pound. So many punishing moves from all the players. It was a chess game there at the end.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was really neat.
You know what? No surprise that Isidro was there to clean up when Cyclist kind of went in for the engagement. Because we saw it before. You know, he got a lot of those blasters down airs for that damage during the mid-game. And it's just, he's always there to cover Cyclist.
Yeah. He saw
every time.
As soon as he got sent up, he's going to go for Cyclist. He saw the downlight come out for the side air. He knew he had to get there down air as quickly as possible. He could go for the down air, but if he misses, that's a lot more dangerous. So get the quick ground pound, which normally, if you ground pound above the stage, the worry is, oh, your opponent's just going to move back and then punish you. But hey, it's a downlight side air, right? Like, he's too busy attacking his teammate.
He already committed trying to punish Cyclist.
So you get that ground pound in there, that's the kill. It's all about methodical play there.
Exactly.
Even if it's all in your head and it's subconscious, it's always there with these players.
See how that carries them through game 2 here. Not really any changes coming out. Again, just Mammoth Fortress, same legends.
And now, I mean, honestly, it's even more even now. Everyone's taking about the same amount of damage, except Lil Cap. Nice stomp side air. Another stomp side air. Gets a lot of damage, and suddenly it's not looking so even anymore. Another stomp side air. Can I say stomp side air any more than I have so far? What on earth?
Lil
Cap's with a stomp side air. Oh no!
What a monster!
And Dr. Phazon's gonna finish it off with a ground pound. I've never seen someone use stomp side airs so many times.
Do you want to know how to clear a map real quick with Bodvar? Just ask Lil Cap.
God. He switched to the sword now. Dr. Phazon, he's got his own sword. A lot of recoveries coming out from both these players. Cyclist and Decision need to make up their ground now.
Alright, and all this damage that Lil Cap and Dr. Phazon are getting while they hold that stock lead is just further cementing their lead.
Gravy
Cyclist
on top.
now entering the red.
Icing on the cake. Sprinkles on the ice cream. That's all I can think of.
Sprinkles on ice cream.
I'm hungry now,
You
too.
know, Game Fiend would just snap
Throw
off
it
all
all
that
away.
frosting, all the frosting
Into
on
the
cake.
trash. He
Same
doesn't
way
need that extra
Lil
damage.
Cap just stomps side airs everyone off the map.
Looking for that side. He's got the hammer now. He went for the sword while still in first stock, but now he's got the hammer. You got to be scared.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
gosh.
Look at that.
So clean.
I am honestly surprised he went for that neutral aid. And surprised he's even throwing away the hammer. It really does feel like that's the stronger of his weapons, but like if you don't need it, like look, I may as well practice the sword while I'm at it.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got a 2-stock lead.
Uh-oh, Lil Cap going down to his last stock, but Cyclist out of it, 2v1, Isidru on the back foot.
It's okay, Lil Cap will go over there, pick up a hammer, wait for him to get back on stage and hit him with a stomp side air.
That makes sense. Sounds like a sound strategy. Ooh, look at it. It's working so well.
Wow, a raw ground pound
Red team
for the kill. And now we're going into game 3. Game 1, it started pretty even, and then it slowly went to Cyclist Isidru. Game 2 started pretty even, and then suddenly a switch was flipped, and Dr. Phazon and Lil Cap had that. Really, Lil Cap had that.
I think the switch that was flipped was Lil Cap just said, "Why don't I just stomp side air then?" I mean, if I just do
could have done that all along.
If I just hit them with that all the time, usually works out pretty well, right?
Oh, it worked out beautifully.
Bryn.
It's a lot of damage. It can KO, you know.
All right, Bryn for Isidru. Interesting. Very interesting. The axe is
Working
very
the-
powerful.
The double spear, you've got
that's
the
important.
axe, you've got some extra speed. I wonder, is that enough to try
What if they go
and,
to Shipwreck?
Oh my.
Actually, whose is this? Is this Red's? If I was Lil Capped, I'd want to go to Shipwreck. Because
Really?
I think most of the time when you're coming up from Shipwreck, you're grabbing onto that lip.
Yeah.
Stomp there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Stomp there all the time, and you've got a beautiful setup.
Sure
Yeah,
enough.
I will say though, if you stomp from below, they're not gonna go up high enough for the Sair.
Right. But I mean, you can get a neutral light, side light,
Or
lot
just
of
double
consistent
stomp.
damage. Yeah.
Not as consistent, but it's nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so Lil Caps has a hammer. Let's see it. Let's see what he can do here. We are in Shipwreck. He does have the hammer. I haven't seen very many stomp side airs, but so far Lil Cap and Dr. Phazon have taken slightly more damage than their blue counterparts.
Oh, there's one. Stomp side air.
Lil Cap getting edge guarded. Cyclist Trying to make use of his Katars as much as he can, make use of those down sigs. Unfortunately, he's going to be sent off stage. Little Cap is going to go for a down sig. Not quite going to work out, but the down light into recovery isn't going to kill Dr. Phazon. Cyclist, who's done a really great job, by the way, at holding down sigs. Like, I've seen him get those down sigs, even if they're held such a long time. Wow! Cyclist, one down sig, one side sig, and almost gets another side sig. He's going to look for this kill. There it is with the recovery. Cyclist putting in good work. He's the only one who has not gone down to second
Queen
stop.
9 never died.
He's still alive, man.
Ooh, a little bit of extra damage. Manages to dodge out of that recovery. You know, gauntlet recovery, especially coming out from a legend like Val that has a number of great signatures to choose from as well. Very scary.
Ooh, Cyclist doesn't
Finally
quite get the
going down.
downlight Sair. Does manage to get hit out. Oh! Little Cap barely missing that. He was so close. That would have been probably a confirmed kill against the Bryn.
Oh, yeah. I respect the attempt. Recovery will clean it out, though. Isidru going down to his final stop. And this is the final game of the set.
This is the final game of the set. Loser goes home. Winner goes to Sunday. This is it. And Cyclist, more signatures, down sig, trying to catch up to Little Cap. Little Cap now has the hammer. I think he needs to stick with the hammer. I don't think now is the time to get any swords. He's got the stomp side air. He comes in with a falling side air. Can he extend the stock as much as he can? The down sig's going to send him out. Cyclist, more signatures on his side. Almost gets that down sig.
Dr. Phazon doing a pretty good job staying back until his partner was able to get
no
back.
kills on that recovery. He sent both of them flying. Dr. Phazon does manage to get the confirm. And now Cyclist is the one alive with 2 stocks to his name. This could go either way.
Yeah, Queen Nice still staying alive off of that hit.
Good signature, staying alive yet again. Both players have sword. I think I can see, you know, we talk about how nice Little Cap's hammer is, but in a 2v1 situation, you do want that sword, I think, to try to get those neutralites in.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a great consistent move to confirm into team combos.
And you can see Little Cap going for that. He pulled out that neutralite as soon as he saw Cyclist hit the ground.
Yep, Cyclist is going to have to remain very mobile, keep himself from getting sandwiched in between them.
Which is not an easy task on a Queen Nice, staying mobile.
Yeah, I mean, she's got the Katars unarmed, you've got dive kick, but that low speed really bites you.
Managing to avoid that neutralite. Oh, tries to go for a side sig. Unfortunately, without a teammate to back him up, it's difficult to use those signatures. The recovery goes for the dodge.
Ooh. Manages to get back, but Lil Cap, again, just with these dash jump side airs, he's denying so much space every time.
Cyclist has managed to get both of his opponents into the orange. I think he needs to try to find one to focus on, and Lil Cap is going to be the one. Stomp side is going to send him flying. Weapon Throw is going to confirm it. Lil Cap and Dr. Phazon are confirmed top 8. Cyclist and Assidu have been knocked out.
Man, oh man. Can't wait to see them play on Sunday. I'm looking for some stomp side airs.
Oh, yeah? Stomp side airs?
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking stomp side airs.
Get the mileage.
Stomp side air coming out from Lil Cap. What a guy. Almost echoing his old 2v2 partner in terms of, hey, I found something to use. I'll just use it until they get used to it.
I mean,
just keep using it.
You know, if you find something consistent and then you just have the strong fundamentals to go along with it, you can just win tournaments off of that.
Oh, yeah.
You see, even in Street Fighter, you know how many tournaments Daigo's won with just crouching medium kick into Hadouken? That's all you need sometimes.
That's all you need. And especially if you can keep doing that, and then you get in your opponent's heads.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, why am I still getting hit by this? I remember I was fighting Duke the other day. When we came in here, we were warming up, and I started fighting him. He was playing really well. Then I started using like one move, and Duke's like, oh yeah, that's my weakness. I do terrible against someone that just does the same thing over and over again. Like,
Weakness
oh, man,
identified. Are we playing Monster Hunter
Duke.
now?
Oh no, Duke. That's not what you want.
All right. Well, it looks like we are actually done for the side stream here.
Oh.
Looks like we still have matches going on the main stream, twitch.tv/Brawlhalla. I think I've seen Boomy and Remy up there. They're going to be playing.
Yeah, that's a confirm, right? Yeah, Boomy and Remy are in the lower bracket. I know they were looking at taking the whole thing. I mean, Remy, there's no end to Remy's overconfidence. We all know that.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's against Manser and Enya. So go ahead, check that out, and we will see you folks tomorrow.